Everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video, guys. In today's Left 4 Dead 2 video, I want to end up giving some constructive criticism about the game. Now, don't get me wrong, I adore Left 4 Dead. It is one of my favorite series of all time, especially Left 4 Dead 2. It's one of my favorite video games of all time, and there's a lot of good things to say about it. But however, though, there's one glaring issue that's in Left 4 Dead 2 and has existed since the game's existence, and that is the bot AI. I want to make a whole entire video giving my feedback and some suggestions on how to finally update and improve the bots in Left 4 Dead, because it is long overdue, and since the game is now finally starting to get updates again and it's starting to actively end up getting content, I really truly hope, and I strongly believe it's possible, that we could hopefully see a Left 4 Dead 2 bot fix, because it needs it badly, like very, very, very badly. The Left 4 Dead bots are inexcusably bad. They are horrendous. They are terrible. Like, there's like any sort of negative adjective you could use to describe them, they are that. So here's the thing, is that I've had many AI in my time be really, really bad. I've had several bots. But here's the thing, is that recruit bots in Call of Duty make these guys look horrible. Like, recruit bots look like veteran bots. There is sometimes that the bots are useful, yes. I will, without a doubt, say that they can be useful. But there is just some specific instances that can end up screwing you up as a player. Some are, but are not limited to, the bots getting in front of your bullets and getting shot and then therefore injured and possibly going down. The bots absolutely refusing to pick up any sort of medkit or health that is left on the ground. The bots stealing items from you when it's clearly intended for you to not have that happen. The bots not wanting to revive you whatsoever when you clearly have the option to. The bots shooting in the wrong direction. The bots not prioritizing you when you're playing single player because the game ends if you die, but it doesn't matter if a bot dies. So they go to revive another bot halfway across the map rather than particularly saving you. And plus also the bots, they just are piss poor at defending themselves. I am sorry, but I have literally seen better skill level from Patrick Star with a head injury. I literally cannot explain how terrible the bots are in Left 4 Dead. They have the IQ of a 2-year-old. Like, and even a 2-year-old could probably do better than these guys. Like, the bots have to get, like, a better update. They have to end up being smarter. Now, look, I understand that updating a game is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And believe it or not, I have actually dabbled in game coding. I never have, like, done it seriously. It's just been a hobby of mine before in the past. And I will say is that it's very hard, especially for someone that's not familiar and is an expert with it. So I give you props. I want to give you a round of applause, modders, and also Valve and the just devs of all kinds, because it takes skill. And I'm saying this, it really genuinely takes skill, but however though, please use that skill and not let it end up going to waste. My intent behind this video is to not have this just be a dud that just is talking to a brick wall and just is speaking to dead air. I want this video to end up doing something. So my intent, guys, is that I'm not only going to make this video, but I'm going to be sharing this with everyone that I know that can get in contact with either Valve, or even is in contact with Valve directly, because I want to be able to get the word spread. If Valve won't do it, please modders instead do it for them, because this is long overdue. Even modders, I would figure you would know this by now, experiencing the Last Stand update. You probably had your own situations where you're like, wow, these bots are goddamn stupid. I can't imagine somebody realistically, like nonchalantly, point blank to my face, saying that the bots in Left 4 Dead are good. At all. It would be laughable. But, however though, I don't want to get sidetracked and I don't want to seem like I'm ranting. I'm going to give you guys prime examples, literal physical evidence and footage of the bots giving some of these examples that I listed earlier, where they're basically acting so stupid that it handicaps the player and ends up forfeiting the game, basically. Some of these clips are going to end up being from my video on my Final Mutations episode, which is from Special Delivery. This is going to be examples of moments where the bots were just super bad that day, and they refused to cooperate with me whatsoever. So I'm going to play some of the clips, and then once I'm done playing them, I will come right back. Jesus Christ! Just help, please! Stop! Just stop walking backwards and fucking shoot! Lewis, turn around. This is the one time I don't want you to revive me! You fucking dumbass. Would you three get up here? Oh, these would be both really helpful. Here, dinguses, you get the other ones. Take the med kit. One of the three of you, take this fucking med kit or I'm gonna shoot you. Take the fucking med kit! Come on! Okay, Francis. This is called a med kit. That is used to heal you. If you have a boo-boo and you need to have your boo-boo healed, there's some medicine in here. What do you think you should do with this? Now keep in mind that that video was just extremely plentiful. But however, though, it wasn't supposed to just be like, oh yeah, that was just more than usual, where they were just like really bad. No, they're quite regularly bad. And that video just made that bad, qualities of them shine. Like, that was horrible. To try to deal with that in my game I was trying to play for a video was horrendous. Because I have times where I'm playing and I'm trying to make a video, and the bots are sometimes unbearably stupid. Like, have you ever tried to realistically play some of the harder modes single player in Left 4 Dead? Like honestly, like, have you guys ever had fun trying to deal with the bots? There is just some times where the bots handicap you more than they actually help you. They'll steal your health kits, or sometimes they won't heal themselves when you finally need them to end up taking a med kit. They'll end up walking your line of fire and getting shots. Like, they do X, Y, and Z. Especially, this is most notable in Versus mode. If you're playing Versus mode and there's somebody on your team that's going to be stuck with bot players, you might as well just end up giving them the kiss of death on their own behalf. Because, like, there is no realistic way that somebody by themselves with 3 different bots is going to be able to take on a team of 4 people. Hell, even a team of 3 or 2 can't even take on a whole entire team of 4. The bots are a huge handicap. Like, Left 4 Dead is about strength in numbers. You need teammates. But if your teammates are trash, the game doesn't try to, like, make it easier for you. It's going to punish you for it. Because if you're alone and you're not protecting your teammates who won't protect you equally as back, the game is just like, oh, you know what, the director, why don't you spawn 3 jockeys on that young fine gentleman right there? That would be a way to, like, tell him not to leave his teammates. That'll teach him a lesson. No, that's not what you should be doing. You should be trying to help out your players when that type of crap happens. That's not fun. That's the same logic between, like, how Call of Duty's gone downhill, where it's just like, hey, instead of inherently fixing the bad problem, why don't we just make it so that way the player gets punished, and then that way they'll learn to be grateful for once? No! Like, once again, Valve, developers, modders, I want to reiterate once again that I love your guys' work, and I think you have amazing talent. I really, really do. But for the love of God, can we please stop neglecting the obvious? Like, it is abundantly clear that these things need a fucking change. Seriously, the bots in Left 4 Dead gotta get smarter. Like, I mean, I understand this, that it may be a lot easier said than done. Maybe it's like a lot of game coding that you have to do, or maybe it's just something like rooted down deep within the game, or maybe it's something that's not even like easy to do, or it's all the way up to Valve, and maybe Valve just simply does not want to do it. But please, consider it. Try to figure out some way you can do it, because right now the only way you can currently change them is via mods, which at least that's an option, thank God. But the base game should have this. Because what happens if you play something like Versus where you can't run mods? What happens if you play something and you just don't happen to end up having mods? What happens if you just simply don't want to install and try to figure out how to navigate the computer? Because installing this mod is not like going to Steam and hitting subscribe. You actually gotta know how to do, like, messing around in the game files, which not a lot of people know how to do. It's not like really easy to do that. And so all I ask at the end of the day, guys, please consider looking to a bot buff. I know you guys are still updating the game. I've seen the updates. I've noticed the small differences. And I know that you guys are making stuff for the game again. So all I ask is, please, if you could find it somewhere in your extra free time while you're still uploading other updates like on the mini scale, please see if you can end up finding a way to update the bots. I will wait, and when you please update them, please make it significant. Like make it noticeable. Make it in such a way that if I didn't look up patch notes, I could still feel the difference. Because the bots need it now more than ever, especially since the game is more popular again with the recent Last Stand updates. Some of them that I can include as like patches that you can end up like adding into the bots. These are some of my suggestions right here, and these are easy in my opinion. Number one, please make it so that way you can like let the bots know whether or not that you want them to pick up certain items or not. I don't care if you end up doing this in a simple way, such as like just meleeing an item and the boss is like, oh yeah, I noticed this player meleeed an item, they probably want me to take it. Or if you can go as elaborate as a pinging system, I don't know if you could do that, but if you could go for the good old pinging system that's been in games recently, that would be really nice. Make it so that way I, as a player, can tell the bot, hey, I want you to pick this up. Because when they refuse to heal themselves or pick up a medkit or something like that, it gets really on my nerves. Significantly so. Same thing also with the logic behind preventing them from stealing stuff from you, because there's a time where, like, I would want them to heal themselves, but if I have, like, one med kit left, and it's meant to keep me alive or the game's gonna end, because the game ends if only I as a player die, not the bots, they should prioritize me. That instance, they should let me, the player, pick it up. Because if I'm not picking it up, the game's gonna reset, and they're gonna end up having to go back to their normal HP regardless. Also, in addition to that, can we please make it so that way the bots stop walking into my line of fire? There's been times where I've been camping somewhere, whether it be on a finale or something like that, and they'll literally walk within point-blank range of my shotgun, and I'll down them. Now, yes, I understand that you might say that I have, like, a big trigger finger, but I really shouldn't have to be looking after these bots like they're like a 4-year-old. They are hardened, zombie-surviving soldiers. They should know better to walk in front of my bullets. Also, another thing. Can we please, for the love of God, please, for the love of God, make it so that way the bots prioritize you as a player. Depending on how many human players are left in the lobby, please make it where they prioritize you, especially in solo. I have had several times. I can count this more on, like, you know, like, not only, like, 10 fingers, but I can also recall specific instances and memories where I have seen the bots clearly pick another bot to save over me, and the game ends because of that. I will be down, they will be right next to me, closer to me, making it theoretically easier, and I am safer, and then there's another bot that's significantly farther away. He's surrounded by zombies, and he is within an inch of his life, and so he's probably gonna die anyway, and yet they still prioritize the other bots and go to revive him, resulting in my death. It is blatantly, like, that was, like, the most spiteful thing that I can see an AI do. It almost felt deliberate and personal at that point. So please, 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 look into updating the game, look into updating the bots, please take the suggestions, maybe even add in your own that what you think would make the game even better, but please, just please, for the love of God, buff the bots. It is long overdue, it is definitely time, and it would make the game so much better. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it here for today's video. I truly hope you guys end up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to put also extra emphasis on that, by the way, because the more that this video ends up getting supported, the more likely that Valve and the modders are probably going to do something, because they see that it's more than just me. So please like and share. If you know anybody that you feel like could end up helping our cause, please share it with them, and just also in general leave a like. Share it on like Twitter or something like that, maybe at the devs, maybe at Valve themselves. That's personally what I'm going to do. I'm even going to look into trying to get some of the modders in my DMs and discuss things. But yes, guys, at the end of the day, as long as we end up sharing our opinions and voicing them, more change will be happening rather than just having nothing. So I hope you guys ended up enjoying today's video. Once again, just one last time, if you enjoyed, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with me on any of my other social medias, they are linked down below in the description, such as Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Twitch, all that good stuff. And also, if you guys, once again, could please use code BLACKNINJA797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops. That would also very much be appreciated because it helps financially support the channel. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you end up enjoying another YouTube video for the most unique YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.